about graphs. What are graphs and why do we draw the graphs? Basically, we draw a graph to represent a problem, and it is very interesting that all the problems of this world can be represented using a graph. Why? Because the root of every problem lies in two things, that is time and space. If somehow we manage to stop the time and we manage to change the space, to stop changing the space, there would be no problem in the world. And when you analyze any problem that may be related to physics, mathematics, programming, whatever the subject may be, every problem can be represented with the concept of time and space. For instance, let's say at time 1 you are here, then at time 2 you are here, at time 3 you are here, and here you have decision point. You may either go to this side or you go to this side, and you know that if you take the right decision, then you may reach the right destination or you may reach the solution, otherwise you will not get the solution. So say if you move in the right direction and you reach here, and then you reach left and reach here, say this is the solution, then you will reach your solution, otherwise all these other decisions will not lead to that decision. So this problem may be a flow chart of programming, or it may be a solution of a quadratic equation, or it may be some other statistical or mathematical problem. But we can represent any problem using this concept of graph. Like, say this is a problem and it is a river, and this river is flowing from left to right, and say this is water and this is water. I mean, this blue is water and this is water, and this is land. This is land. This is land, and this is land, and this is land. Now, from this land to reach this land, we have this bridge, C bridge, D bridge, A bridge, B bridge, and G and F bridge. And now the problem is, you have to start at some point and you have to touch all the lands and all the bridges, and you have to come back to the same point without repeating the path on any edge. So if we represent this problem in the form of a graph, so here is a graph, and when you traverse this graph, you will come to the conclusion that it's not possible to traverse all the edges in single attempt without repetition. So we converted this problem into a graph, and then we try to solve it, and we solved that it is not possible to traverse all the path in single attempt. So like this, we can represent any problem in the form of a graph. Like this is a problem of programming problem, a flow chart. This is another flow diagram, and this is star network of computer network problem. This is ring network. So any problem can be represented using a graph. And in next lecture we will see some terminology of the graph, that is adjacency matrix and adjacency list. So for that, stay tuned.